So, welcome to another episode of How to Tank all these new dungeons that we are about to get, or have already gotten, depending on when you're watching this. So for Freehold, you just run up that little left side. When you zone in, just run up the hill to your left. Hit this first pack right here. There is a Warlock skip to get up the hill, but while you are going through this stuff on lower levels like normal, heroic, and mythic, which is what this guy is for, you don't really need to stress too much about that. I'd be more concerned with just like having a clean run and hoping people don't just pull a bunch of extra shit that you don't need. As with everything else, this is footage from the beta, so everything in this video is subject to change, although it is unlikely, gauging on just like how close we are to pre-patch and launch. That being said, one change that will be here, the enforcers here, the mob I had marked with a skull, they throw you up. They're not supposed to drop threat when they throw you up. That is a bug that has been here since it came out, so it'll be fixed by the time it launches. So again, we're gonna kill the enforcers here and hope that your party doesn't. These hunters, dude. Anyways, your main focus are the two enforcers on that pole, because throwing you around and stuff, it's just no good for you or your party. I'm gonna live through this just because I don't want to fucking wipe and deal with all this again. It's so, like, the throw on the enforcers, dude, is so obnoxious. I'm like, my god, man. It's just the most obnoxious thing ever, like. But a good example of you can live through obnoxious ass poles using all your cooldowns. In the normal modes, it's better to just do that and just live through it and not have to walk back. This boss, dude, easy. Pretty much a tank and spank for you. When he hops off of his mount, the bird will continue to do that charge across the area here. All you gotta do is interrupt his revitalizing brew or some shit like that. Should be casting it right about now. Yep, that's his bird up there. Yep, revitalizing brew. His bird's doing that charge, yep, and pooping on us. So, you know, that's cool. Look at that. It's all green. Ugh. Oh my god. And that is this whole boss. A charge won't hit you for very much, but it is a mechanic that you would just want to be in the habit of avoiding once you get in the higher keys and things. Especially 10s and all that, so the purpose of that skip that we did earlier is to avoid all this fucking trash in here, because it all sucks. All the trash at the beginning of the dungeon sucks. It's terrible. And it's all really close together, and they're throwing you around the enforcers, and it's just like the worst thing ever, dude. So definitely do that skip. Go left at the entrance after you zone in and just go up the hill. Just skip all that shit all the time. It's on current, right? Yeah. So you're just gonna come across the bridge. There's gonna be some RP shit up here that changes depending on what two bosses are up. This week it's some beer shit that I'm probably gonna cut out of the video. But initially, pull these three to the right, pull them back, There's no reason to pull the yellow mobs. You want to avoid it as much as you can. Just like, it's just unnecessary waste of time. Especially when there's like new expansion, man. There's a lot of shit to do, so like you don't want to screw around. You want to save time wherever you can. So as a tank, it's easier to do that, thankfully. And I'm actually gonna turn the setting down real quick because this shit. Pull those initial 2 packs. The RP stuff will always be somewhere right here around Moon. This week it's like filling up some beer. You talk to the NPC and then you talk to another one. You clear the rats right here while one person in your party does that stuff, because again, there's no reason for all of you to just sit there and wait while one person does that. Be productive with your time. Like, alright, you do that RP shit, I'm gonna keep pulling, because Rogue is going up there to do that. Cool. The trash down here, the caster is the only one that really hurts. Hero. And hopefully your party, again, is not just pulling a bunch of extra shit. Some people just don't know how to control themselves. For the beginning of the expansion, it's probably good you're seeing some of this happening to me, so you know that you're not the only one that it happens to. There are other people out here who deal with pleb DPS a lot, so like, why do we need Swabby? Why do we need Swabby? We don't. We need percentage? No, we don't. Is the RP done? No? Anyways. So, here we are for this next boss. I personally like to pull this little pack here before. Just one last thing that you gotta deal with that somebody is likely to pull. We're gonna be burning Captain Jolly first when it's a combo of these two. When the gunner girl is out, you want to be burning her. I guess we just have some extra trash during this. Okay, cool, I guess. Whatever. If it's the girl that has a really annoying voice that is just blasting her gun at you over and over, you want to burn her first. If it's a combo of Raoul and Jolly, you want to kill Jolly first. Raoul is pretty much the last one to die all the time. He does like some melee range AoE. They'll throw a barrel on your head from time to time that the DPS just have to kill. And that's really it. So he's not really, never really too much of a threat. Jolly's dead. Burn down the rest of Raoul. Easy mechanics, easy to tank. Just don't stand and stuff. Try to maybe move them away from the tornadoes as you can. Like they come back to him, but they move really slow. And if like they're near death or whatever, best to just help make it easier for your DPS to kill it. So anyways, I like to kill the harpooners first. But your DPS are pretty much always going to do whatever they want anyway, so. And the scrappers do a fixate, stun, and CC them, and that's it. Harpooners just like hurt you more. The fixate is easy to kite and deal with, so. The only thing you need to worry about on these mobs, the Knuckle Dusters casting the Shattering Blow. There's not too many casts in here that you have to worry about, so usually you can take care of most of it yourself. Start kiting this dude over here to start the stupid pig stuff, because apparently that's staying in the game. For Mythic Plus as well, by the way. Which I think is weird, but whatever. Definitely editing out this pig nonsense. Alright, so now, after that pig nonsense, you're gonna come to the turtle boss. Tortollan. Who is getting fucking destroyed by an aim shot. What the fuck? What was that, dude? Cameron Vandergeld, what the fuck? Mark of the Distant Army, Arcane, dude, what the fuck? Rapid fire? Damn, dude, they fucking melted that dude. He was level 108, low? Nice. So, on to Turthak. Another fairly easy boss to tank. The only thing you need to watch out for are when he throws his sharks on the ground off of his arms. They are supposed to aggro to the closest person to wherever they land. Supposed to kite them over blood, and it will slow them down. Move away from Shark Tornado, especially on higher keys, because it does hurt. Now you see the sharks on me. I'm going to cut him over some blood until Turthak goes to pick it up again. There we go. He picked up his other one. I don't have DBM right now, so I mean, I don't have timers. You will have timers and all of that for all these abilities. I just haven't really cared enough learning the fights without it. I'm fine. Like, I really just didn't want to deal with it. That shark is fucking on me, and it fucking hurts, so... And there it is. Easy boss, man. Alright, so then you're gonna come up here and head right across the bridge here. Up here to this last boss. Who also, by the way, drops a wonderful trinket for you. Harlan's Loaded Dice. Random Mastery, Haste, and Crit proc. You get all three, but random amounts of each. Really, really good for Bear. Most of this trash up here is fairly easy. It's a lot of physical mobs with a caster mixed in here and there. It's got to be on the interrupts, the painful motivation, the thunderstorm, typhoons, roars. All this works on all this trash. We got the officer coming up too. Use my versatility trinket. The trash in here isn't really overly complicated. Keep up on your interrupts and your iron furs and or defensive cooldowns, whichever ones your active ones are, for whatever tank class you play. Skip that pack over there. Now here, yep, walk up here to the left. Skip this whole mob. For heroic and for mythic, this is what you want to be doing. No reason to pull that. You don't need XP. There's no trash drops, as far as I know. So why waste your time on it? Harlan Suite is a really easy boss. Do some AoE every now and then with that shit. There's normally a small amount of build up to it that you can normally see. And then occasionally the DPS are going to get that shit on them. One at a time. And then he's going to do kind of an ultimate where he puts it on everybody. And you just gotta try to not get cornered by wherever the DPS decide to try to drop it. But other than that, real easy boss, man. See that? I was already in between those lines. He didn't knock me back. So here's where it's on everybody. I'm going to roar them to get the fuck away from me. Please don't pull that pack. And GG. Nice. Ideally, they want to kill the Grenadiers before it gets to its target. And plus, it doesn't do too much damage in Heroic and Mythic. But definitely a mechanic you don't want to ignore later on. And that is Freehold, man. Easy. Pretty easy. Good loot in here for you. Trinkets. Some crit haste things. Pull it up. Crit mastery cloak. Crit mastery boots. Crit haste ring. You're mainly in here for the trinket, but the boots and the boots definitely aren't bad. I don't use either of the Azurite pieces right now. And there's a mountain here too, but that's it. That's Freehold. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Busting as many of these out as we can. So thank you again. And I will see you very soon.